Welcome to Ruger Tech Tips. I'm going to show you how to reassemble your Ruger Hawkeye Long-Range Target rifle. To begin with, you want to make sure that the rifle's unloaded and there's no ammunition in your work area. I'm going to check the magazine to make sure this is completely empty and my barrel and chamber to make sure that that is empty. You're going to need a few tools for this process. You're going to need a 1/8 inch hex head driver, a 3/16 hex head driver. I use a tool to run those two, and you're going to need a torque wrench that'll do both 45 inch-pounds and 95 inch-pounds of torque. You also want a good pair of safety glasses. So to begin with, I'm just going to put the stock onto our barreled actions. I'm going to sit this upright and put my stock down onto my barreled action. Your trigger guard, that just rides in a track. That's going to mount up, and you're going to push this all the way forward, and this is going to drop down into the inset down inside the stock. And I have two screws, the rear screw which goes through the trigger guard. There's a mounting bracket that goes onto the front, and you can use that 3/16 mounting screw. This rear screw, it's a 1/8 inch hex head driver. In order to assemble this properly, you need to push your trigger guard all the way forward. So I just use light thumb pressure to push this forward. That's critical in getting the correct spacing for your magazine to insert, because if it's too far to the rear, if it's in the wrong position, your magazine may not hold in, or you may have feeding issues. So you want to just push lightly, tighten that down. Now that rear screw needs to be torqued into 45 inch-pounds of torque, and I've already preset my torque wrench, so I'm just going to torque that down to 45 inch-pounds. The front mounting screw, and this is important for your accuracy, you want 95 inch-pounds of torque. So I'm going to hand tighten this down, get this snug, and then reset my torque wrench to 95 inch-pounds. Set those aside. That is all assembled. I would check the fit of your magazine to make sure that that locks in, drops out nice and free. You can also check with your bolt to make sure everything is working properly. So I'm going to close that over. I'm going to check my safety function. Safety fully engaged, doesn't fire, can't lift my bolt. Middle position, I cannot fire, but I can move the bolt, and my trigger is working properly. Everything seems to be in good working order. Thank you for watching this Ruger Tech Tip.